Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Revelio. Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor. Levioso. Revelio.
Right, so you can't jump over. Can't fly. Oh, I'll come back to that. Off the prime end, but you have to be able to jump over, no? It's bugging, it's bugging. Have to be able to. else are you gonna get in there? I think let's try. Figure it out. We might have to get another spell saying that, so.
Revelio.
Oh.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Guys, careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
Now, I'll give you a brief lesson.
Conjuring?
Yes. Very good. When conjuring more, spellcrafts are like recipes. They list... You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting tape.
I did. Where?
While resources such as... They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you've...
I see.
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead. You should find both familiar since they'll... You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions.
Can I use this type of
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden. It would be exhausting to reverse the... But the Room of Requirement...
I will be sure to speak with Dee.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Revelio.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I'm ready for the next
Very well. First, you can acquire it by vanishing. Return to me once you've gathered.
I have the moonstone you
Good. Then you can conjure more than Conjuration can be used to decorate. Why don't you try it on the wall? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
I think you're ready to take... The altering spell will allow you to customize. You can change the colors, patterns, and stuff. Let's get started, shall we? What... Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about...
Of course.
I'd like the room to feel...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. Now you have learnt a good bit.
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. an even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
Revelio. Revelio.
Leviosa.
Revelio.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant. Also, those old treasure maps.
Accio. Confringo.
Leviosa.
If it isn't the treasure.
Revelio. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago. in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned.
I'll find you.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio. Revelio.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can...
I'm so looking forward.
Did it! Ho, ho! Success. Excellent.
I wonder how this will feel when we are.
Made it.
First person. It's alright, but he's a little bit.
Now that's more like... That wasn't too bad.
Not too bad.
That's not... You must have cheated. Don't think this is over. You can't...
Surely my win means some...
You're not terrible, but you're...
I don't want respect from the likes of you.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale. You can try to prepare by race. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just...
And then I think we need to pop some balloons over here. Do that.
Brilliant.
Oh, that was all.
You found him. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
What drinks do I need? On the brew. Oh. Okay, and the mandrakes. Let's get on the brew at the moment. I don't know if I have enough money. I'm broke. I'm broke. As anything. No, I might as well just buy. Yeah, from now on, I'm just gonna buy the recipes and that. So I need $3 grand. Actually, 3-2. But...
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Do this one, go to Herbology, collect some mandrakes. And then from there, yeah, use them in a fight.
you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able...
Incredible! Miss...
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but if... I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard us...
Oh, thank you. That's... Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my...
Why?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine. Says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I... And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't...
I'm excited to hear...
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Herbology, which is down here. Greenhouses. Mandrakes and... What's thunder? Oh, venomous. Tentaculi, something like that. Something venomous.
Revelio.
I can just remember, yeah.
What is the reason?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the class. Before we plant the seed. When you're finished with them, come and see.
Why is she slurping a drink like that? I could hear it right in my ear. I don't think she's got it.
Revelio.
So she hasn't got any, so... And that's slapping. Irritating. Alright, if I go to the room of requirement... I don't know if I can even plant them, though. Still, what they do is just plant them. Yeah, I guess so. Magic neep. Right, so I need to go to the magic neep. Damn it. And I need money. That's the only one with gold. Alright, so we gotta go venturing. We do this one. And then after we'll fly to that castle.
get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Oh, and I still need to meet that
Wonderful.
professor.
I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process.
As well.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day, if Black ever permits quitting. Well, with those tasks out of the way, pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. Good. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Let's go and meet the professor. Where is he? Is he here? No, he's way there.